Hey GQ, this is Amari Cooper, and today I'm going to be showing you some of the things that I absolutely cannot live without. These are my essentials. My portable traveling chessboard. You know, the golden rule of chess is to always be 3 steps ahead of your opponent. And as a receiver, I always want to be 3 steps ahead of the defensive back who's sticking me. I don't ever want to give away any tips on what route I'm running or anything like that. So I'm an avid chess player. You can tell I use it a lot because it has a little dent right here. I take it anywhere I go. Bring it to the locker room. Chidabere Wuzier, my locker mate at the Cowboys, he's an avid chess player as well. I take it on the plane in case I run into a chess player and we can, you know, get a game in. But this is something I can't live without. I first learned how to play chess in elementary school. Then I stopped playing for a long time, and I didn't pick it back up until college. Even then, I still wasn't an avid player. I just began to learn how the pieces move. Then when I got into the league my rookie year, 2015, I really picked it back up because a couple of my teammates were playing, but one in particular, Rod Streeter, he was really good. So I would play him and he would beat me. That's when I started taking it serious because I'm a real competitor. Ever since then, ever since 2015, I've been at it strong, like every day. All right, my next essential item is a brush. Gotta have a brush with you everywhere you go. You know, you might get dressed up and something might mess up your hair, it might rain, or the wind is too strong. You just have to brush it down a little bit more. This is a Milano brush. It's a great brush. It has great bristles for my hair. So a brush, I definitely can't live without a brush on me 24/7. The Baccarat Rouge 540 by Mason Francis. I think it's the absolute best smelling fragrance in the world, hands down. And I can't live without it. When I played in Oakland for the Raiders, I had a teammate who would wear it every day. And I would smell it. And at first I was just like, kind of smells good, but he just kept wearing it every day. And I was just like, man, I gotta know what that is. I need that in my repertoire, right? So I went up to him, I'm like, man, what you got on? And he told me what it is, and the very next day, I went and caught me some. If I thought it smelled good on him, then I knew my girl would think it smelled good on me. My next essential item that I absolutely cannot live without is my watch holder. It's a great place for me to store my watches so that they don't get all scratched up when you take them off. A watch was my absolute first big purchase. I mean, when I first got to the NFL, I was scared to spend money. It was unfathomable for me to spend $50,000 on anything till I actually got on the field and I was able to prove that I can play in the NFL. And I was like, okay, all right, cool. You know, I'll probably make some more money. So I'm comfortable spending that amount of money now, which is this Rolex right here, this presidential Rolex. I got the Audemars Piguet, the Patek Philippe. My absolute favorite is definitely this plain Jane Richard Mille. I'm not that flashy, you know, like all these watches with diamonds, I rarely wear them. I only wear them if I'm like going out to the club or something, and I barely do that. Just want to keep them intact. They cost a lot of money, you know, so absolutely can't live without this. My next essential that I absolutely cannot live without is this jewelry holder right here. You know, over the years, I've been blessed to be able to cop a lot of jewelry. Not too much, just the right amount for me. It holds it all, it keeps it all in place, keeps it from being scattered all over the house, keeps it from getting messed up. You know, I have the mirror, which is right here, for when I actually put on the jewelry and I can see how it looks on me. I got a piece in every drawer. This first drawer, I keep my rings, 8 rings, one for every finger except the thumb. This next one, I keep just some small pieces, like this king piece right here. This next drawer, I have like the smaller chains. I have one small Cuban link chain in here. And then we start getting to the bigger pieces. My jersey number, diamond piece, and then this bigger Cuban. And my last piece is the best piece, Coconut Grove, diamond piece with emeralds in the middle. This is the place I'm from, small town called Coconut Grove in Miami, Florida. I hold that on a big Cuban link chain. This is something that I absolutely can't live without. When I travel, obviously I'm not gonna take this big old thing. I have a travel case for my watches, a travel case for my chains and earrings and rings, which is smaller and more compact. Plus when I travel, I don't take all of my jewelry with me. I just take, you know, what I think I might need for the trip. Next essential item is this book bag. But not only is this book bag, I have plenty other book bags, but this is the one I probably wear the most. And this is what I store everything in. The brush that I use to brush my hair, the chessboard, definitely, that traveling kit for my jewelry. I put it all in here, and I have way too many things to just keep in my pocket. So I have to have some type of book bag on me at all times. Books, man, I absolutely can't live without them. There's never a time that I'm not in the middle of reading something. You know, reading is very important to me. There's a lot of information stored in books. I wasn't an avid reader growing up. I picked it up in college because, you know, in high school you read these different books. And I used to actually read along in high school, but it wasn't stuff that I was interested in. When I was in college, my sophomore year, there was a book in every player's locker. It was called 100 Ways to Motivate Others. And I read it, and I was like, if I learned all this stuff from reading one book, imagine what I'd learn from reading 10, 20, 100. And that's when I decided to pick up reading. But this particular book is Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. It's a memoir by him. I know you guys see the big Nike check in the middle, but for those of you who don't know, Phil Knight is the owner of Nike. It's pretty much how he started Nike, his journey, trials and tribulations. I chose this particular book for this time because I'm about to start my own brand, and I figured, you know, why not learn from one of the best brands in the world. All right, headphones. I mean, I don't know what person would not have headphones on the list of their essential items, but I cannot live without headphones. I listen to music like a lot. I actually have to stop myself from listening to music to actually get things done in the day. So these are some Louis Vuitton headphones. I actually have a couple pair of these, but I actually really like the AirPods. It's just, I always lose them. So I had to resort to these, my second favorite pair. So the next item on the list that I can't live without is this toiletry bag. But I use it for cash. Always need to have cash on me at all times. It just makes everything more smooth and faster. I'm kind of an impatient person, so when I'm in a store, I don't really like to use my card because it seems like you have to go through a lot of hoops to actually get the item that you want. So I just use this and I put some cash in it. I'm an athlete, so I have to have my vitamins. We don't have those days where we wake up and we don't feel like our best selves, and it may be because, you know, you lack the vitamins and nutrients that you need, you know, to be energized throughout the day. First of all, I'm vitamin D deficient. I didn't use vitamins at all growing up. I mean, I used to participate in a whole track meet and do like 6 events without even eating anything. But, you know, as I grew older, I realized like I used to always feel sluggish, and I didn't know why, because I'd sleep for 6 hours, 8 hours, for 9 hours and feel sluggish. And it wasn't until I found out that I was vitamin D deficient that I was always feeling sluggish no matter how much sleep I got. The nutritionist told me I had the lowest level of vitamin D that he's ever seen. So I started taking vitamin D. I wasn't really feeling sluggish anymore. And that's when I really learned about the importance of taking vitamins. So I just added more vitamins. This one is vitamin D. This one is turmeric, so it's like when you're sore and it helps you recover. This one is just a probiotic, and it's for gut health, really. And this last one is just a multivitamin, so that I can get all the vitamins I need each and every day. Thank you, GQ, for having me. So those are my essentials. I hope you enjoyed them, and I'll see you in my home next time.